Fools. We are unapologetically ourselves, where sometimes the truth hurts. I am your man, Mr. Confessions himself, GP Gary Payne, and to the left of me,
Kev, Mr. Toilet Thoughts. And to the left of me,
I'm about to say, I just
anybody else had to do their right to the left?
That's what we got the whole way.
Cam was supposed to say to the left. We was going to the left.
No, you always
you and to the left.
I want to
talk Mr. Toilet Thoughts
I ain't want to
himself.
with the Uno reverse, man. And reverse it back.
Well, you know who it is. It's Kenneth Roach, Mr. Spin the block. And I apologize to y'all here out the YouTube world. I watched the last episode and I realized I didn't spin any blocks. So there's going to be a whole lot of block spinners within the next 30 to 45 minutes when we get into this topic.
You cussed us out. What you mean?
No. Spinning the block now.
No, y'all deserve it. Between cuss outs and his spin the block.
Well, he did a drive-by.
You did. Can I get a request though?
No, before you
Can I get a request?
You want to try it?
No. Can you just cuss us out?
For what?
I don't really want you spinning the block.
I'm not cussing
Just
nobody.
Just cuss us out.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But before we get started, I just want to say, if anybody saw the last episode, y'all know that these bitches was on my heels for like the first 20 minutes. The shit was hilarious. I literally, they called me and apologized. They said, bro, I know we unapologetically ourselves, but I just want to say to you, my bad. Because for like the first 20 minutes, they was on me. But before we get started, what we'll be talking about today, I just want to shout out to YouTube, man. Make sure you go to our page, 3 Damn Fools. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Because at the end of the day, what we're doing here, 3 Damn Fools, we're doing it for you. So if you don't reach out to us, we can't get to you. Again, if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. So make sure you go to that YouTube page. Make sure you type in 3 Damn Fools and subscribe to our page. And so, with that being said, Kev!
Today we talking about fatherhood, because you know, all three of us sitting right here are fathers. We're dedicated fathers. You know, some of us travel. You know, some in home. Some of them they're around the corner. Some of us got kids probably right down the street. But we're not gonna talk about that one now. But
I did an ancestry DNA.
Did you have anything out there?
I don't know yet.
They gonna come knocking. They about to come knocking. Remember that time?
Little big boulder square head babies coming. I got
Remember
to claim
that time in Conwell Hall?
All I'm gonna say is this.
College.
All I'm gonna say is this. I claimed 3, so that's all I got.
Hey. All I'm gonna say is this. My kids is good at sports right now. So I'm claiming 2. Soon as they turn the corner, one of them look like, yeah, he might not make it.
Might not be yours.
Let me go get this. Get this swab.
The dinner. You gotta get the dinner. You gotta get the dinner.
The DNA, that dinner.
The dinner.
And I'm going back, you know, I got 3 in the pop, because one of them 18-year grown man. I ain't no kid. He off the books.
But you still got it.
Nah, he off the books. Nah,
the conversation is different.
It is.
The conversation, when you got an 18-year above, the conversation is different.
We want to get there. You want to start
right here.
You want to start off with 18? You want to go from up to down?
This is where we're going to start off at.
Okay,
right?
let me know where we're going. So, matter of fact, hold on. Shout out to my man JR. He's working. Shout out to Tyler. He's working. Jared brought his son to the studio. You ain't got to be quiet, man. If you want to say fuck that, say it. He can't touch it because the cameras is on. Bitch, we call it DFS. 1-800-292-9582. I used to work there. You touch him, I swear to God.
You got the young man up there cursing at his father?
Hey, listen, it's not my child.
That's crazy.
He ain't mine.
Hey, JR, don't put your hands on him, JR.
Hey, he gotta have better self-control over his goddamn kids. If I can meet him for the first time and easily influence his little ass to start cursing, the motherfucker been doing it already.
So real quick, please see what kind of father he is already. Again, all of us don't subscribe to that type of
He won't be babysitting none of mine.
Your name today is Junior, because JR is
crazy.
Junior.
I can't wait till your kids start cussing like that.
They curse now.
They do. They both get jerked.
He turned over. He turned over a whole bag of chips and was like, "Damn!" And then stopped and said, "Shit!" I said, "Oh." Yeah. Remember he poured your beer over on.
He did pour my beer. Right, look at me in the eye,
right,
man. Nigga said,
"Take that."
I said, "Yo, man." I swung on. I don't care if it's something. He did that out of disrespect.
Somebody called 1-800-292.
Nah, that was an uncle swing. No.
Okay.
It was like, "What's up, boy? Y'all put something in it. What's up, boy? Pick my beer up." So this is what I want to start with, right? We was asked several times to do somewhat a semi-serious post. Father's Day just passed Sunday. I was with my kids. You was with your churn.
Yes.
Kenny was with his churn. But I also think this is a serious subject that needs to be spoke about as far as what it means to be a father and why the role is not as valued as it should be when there's a presence. It's value when you ain't there. Bum ass baby dad.
Your whole bunch of identifications.
Your whole bunch
you're
of
not there.
Sperm donor.
You spoken about daily in that house.
Spoken about daily. You get bashed all around the town, but when you're a presence and you're there, the value isn't the same.
Hey, watch this. I'm gonna do this often this episode. Watch this. Speak on it. When I pull the glasses down,
he the only one with TDF glasses. I'm hating a little bit because I want some shades myself. And I'm great go to Florida, so I need something.
He already asked to take on the Bahamas.
Yeah, I'm going to Jamaica Friday.
You gotta get yours.
Okay,
So listen, you gotta get yours. So I wanted to come on here and speak about it because again, I feel like people should understand the value in the things fathers go through on a daily basis.
Now, real quick, just to identify before we get started, it's a big difference between a father and baby dad.
I've never been a baby dad.
I'm just saying because some people out here that got kids might be like, yeah, motherfucker, speak that truth.
Not talking to you.
They're not talking to you, fella.
Not talking to you.
I'll tell you, I ask you a test. If you got to call your baby mom or your wife or whatever to say, hey, what size the baby's diapers?
Right.
You ain't there that often. So we're just going to, that's a test.
So I got you.
That's a test.
So again, we are speaking to the involved, the fathers with the presence. The fathers with the presence every day. Not the dudes that, like you said, gotta call, gotta give me a
Let me borrow your car.
Give me a can I do this? I'm gonna come sheet it on nigga, but let me hold 50.
Yeah.
Not him. We're talking about fathers that have a presence that in their child's life every single day.
And by that, I just want to specify. There are certain situations where you might not be able to be physically present, in my opinion, but to be in your child's life every day can come a lot of different shapes and forms. But go, Jerry.
Prime example. My kids live in North Carolina, right? Since 2010. I was married, we got divorced. My kids, that looks good too. With
You like
black.
that?
Yeah,
You
I
like the
shot.
black
Didn't
on the
mean to
shot?
interrupt you. That looks good.
Double-sided,
That looks
the
good.
double-sided
Nah, we're gonna show them the merge in a second. But my kids live in North Carolina. So the sacrifice I gotta make to see them, to discipline from a distance, to provide from a distance, right? Just to me, might not get valued as much as it probably should. I program myself to say, I'm just being a dad. It doesn't need to be valued. This is the job. You know what I'm saying? We don't, like Father's Day, I don't get no whole bunch of gifts. I get a happy Father's Day. I'm programmed to say, that is what it is. I'm a dad, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm rocking out. But some people might say, nah, that's some bullshit. You should be valued more.
I mean, if you want to share the Old Spice I got,
I told you in your post, I was like,
I dumped something in the
let
cup.
me get a squat.
I dumped something a little bit in the cup.
It was when you shaved your head bald. That's when you deserve Old Spice.
Yeah, I said
You
that.
just
Boy.
once you had that, you look at it and get.
You would have got that ball
But
deep.
that was for my daughter, and she was hyped to give it to me. So at first I had to look at her, cause my daughter's
You made
like
that-
me.
you
She
made
got a
that
little
baby feel
smartness to her.
You couldn't
So
find
no,
cool.
I had to look her in her eyes to make sure it was genuine.
You want to make sure it wasn't a gag.
Yeah.
Because you're about to be like, girl, don't
So
get
her,
bullshit out of
yeah.
here.
So I was about to smack it right off the table, like
Bullshit.
But she was so hyped to give me that cologne because she had heard me say, "Dad, I need to get some new oils and colognes." So she thought she was getting me something good.
But that's dope.
Old Spice don't smell too bad. I slapped a little bit on it. She could have got me brute. That
Did
would have
you
been
bathe
worse.
in
It'd
it?
have burnt my skin.
I said, did you bathe in it?
Hell no, I just took
Yeah,
Just a
you
little
better-
bit. You got. I said, go ahead, jump in that bathtub,
Smell
that
like
Old
your truck
Spice.
So,
Hey.
so on Father's Day, how did you gentlemen feel? And again, this ain't just about Father's Day. It's in the whole. But just want to ask a quick question.
What is that?
A quick question.
Oh, pickles.
Even a quick question. You got a gift, right? Something small, but you saw the joy in her eyes when she gave it to you. And you got a couple gifts. You got some tanks. You got a couple gifts, right? But as a father overall, do you feel like you're valued as much as you should be?
Yeah, on my end, I have to say yeah, because I know my children's mother, they go over and beyond.
Right.
But when I do the things that I do and I'm there to discipline and I back them up on stuff, they always, later on hit me with the, I appreciate you, take my side, or anytime I'm there, like, can you talk to your son? Like, you need to talk to your son, or can you get your daughter? Like she over here tripping and I'm there backing it up. They hit me with the thing. They hit me with a little text.
What about you? What about you? A married guy, but you got an older daughter.
Okay, so with me, I think there's 2 levels to it. It's the level of appreciation you know you deserve versus the level of appreciation that they're going to give you because it was what they see. So I put a post up when I said that a lot of times as dads, nobody in the family understands the type of things you go through on a day-to-day basis to make sure your kids is safe and to make sure your kids is happy and your family's safe and your family's happy. So when it comes down to it, it's like in my heart, shit, I need everything you got. I need you to cook, rub my feet, god damn it, retwist my hair so I don't gotta wear this bullshit because my edges ain't right. The fuck? Shit, I deserve a whole lot. But at the end of the day, it's like, I think with men, I could say with good fathers, I should say, and with fathers that really do bust their ass for their kids, bro, you're not ever going to see the struggle because we don't want you to.
Right.
So you're going to do everything you can to make sure they're good, and you're not going to ask for their appreciation because you know you're doing it because that's your job as a real man.
That's your
job.
I think the greatest gift that I got was them, saying thank you.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day. Thank you for, thank you for all that you do, or thanks for, always looking out. Thanks for always making sure we got, the stuff that we want.
Fuck that.
Not just the stuff that they need.
Nah.
The stuff that they want.
No, bitch.
I knew
Fuck
you was
that.
coming.
No.
I knew you was
You
gonna
know
go.
I was coming.
I knew you
I
was
don't
gonna
hear no fucking thank you. I done worked all goddamn year to take care of all these fucking bills and picking up shit and going grocery shopping and paying bills, working multiple goddamn jobs. You keep your things shoved up your asshole, buddy.
See what marriage
Shut
do to you?
You shove that thing up your asshole, buddy. You better at least give me a goddamn card. And I don't want no fucking card that you went and bought from the dollar store that everybody got the same fucking card. Make me one. Goddamn it, put some effort towards this.
Macaroni on that
Put some macaroni.
That's real though.
No, that's real shit. No, he trying to be on some old in it.
No,
Can't situation different. They cheat.
No. Hell
They
no.
got me gifts.
I dig that.
But on top of that, it was more, the appreciation.
Nope.
That it ain't no just thank you, Dad. Nah,
Hey yo,
they
time out real quick.
genuinely
I just want to pause
have
for the
a genuine
cause.
thing.
Y'all not gonna say shit about my vest. I kind of got spicy for y'all a little bit. Shout out to 3 Day Fools. Make sure you go to YouTube. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you the
Spicy
notification
for
bell.
me.
I spicy for them,
Thought
not y'all. For the foolish family.
Thought you was a
Oh, you trying to
Excuse me, you got your ticket. Let me see that ticket. No. Your row up there. You up there. These
Nah,
is
you
for-
up there, sir.
Oh, so you gonna talk about my vest? You didn't like it? I've been watching Sons of Anarchy, so I was feeling my Clay Morrow bag, my prospect
Don't
bag.
be Clay.
I ain't gonna be Clay. I'm Jack to
Yeah.
everybody. I'm
Oh,
Jack.
here you go,
Jack that guy.
Jack. Cause Jax was emotional too.
Yo, Jax was very
Jax was
emotional.
emotional, too.
And I was Opie.
Huh?
I'm Opie.
Jax was a great father too.
You see, Jax went across to Ireland to go get his child. Shout out to Sons of Anarchy. You ain't never watched
Yo.
this. But no, fuck that. Let me finish what I had to say.
Yeah, stop cussing.
My vest is off the chain. I'm gonna stop cursing.
Anybody else got a black cup like me?
Hey, nobody has a black cups. We have these online for the merch. Make sure y'all shout out to us. $5 for the
Anybody else
glasses.
got a black cup?
$3 for the shot glasses. Go hold your cup up, Cat. Be proud of your creation.
It's got that filth in it.
Real quick,
Filth.
anybody else got a black cup?
No, he got the black on black.
Black on
but,
black cup.
But no, seriously though, when it really comes down to being a dad, bro, like I swear, it's a lot of levels to it. It's so many different levels to the idea of quote unquote being a good dad. You can be a great dad based on your circumstances because sometimes you don't get the opportunities that other people do have. Sometimes you are a great dad because, like you said, with the distance aspect, you are far away. It's not a custody thing. It's just the fact that you're in another state. Like, it is what it is. But to me, to some bitches is the ones living around the goddamn corner.
Don't see their
and don't
children.
see they fucking kids, bro.
But here's the thing, and I say this all the time, right?
I gotta pour up for that.
A pour up.
Hey, how you doing, sis?
Yo, he's sagging too.
You see it?
Goddamn. What's up, gang?
Ain't the ass in that household.
So listen, yo, not one of them got hind parts.
Yeah.
So listen, my thing with being a father is this, right? Nobody really wants to speak about the trials and tribulations of being a pop. No one cares. All they care is that you're there and you doing what you're supposed to do. No one cares what it took to do that. No one cared, like you said, there's so much stuff that we carry on our back. I saw Kevin Hart and Will Smith had a little thing I saw on Facebook, right? Mm-hmm. And they were speaking about what we've been through when we was younger. Mm-hmm. Like how I grew up, I sheltered my kids from that to be protected, right?
I went and watched it.
They can't go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes, because again, I'm in a better position than You know what my dad was. So they can't go through what I went through. So my job now is to prepare them, right? Still, to not be sheltered, to be brave, to do all these things while keeping them away from the environment I was in.
And
How you do that? That's no life lessons.
It's none.
I'm not gonna take them how I could take them home, but I'm not gonna let them be involved in the stuff I was involved in.
Yeah,
So how do you mess up and learn life?
I can't drop mine out in the old neighborhood.
Nah,
why can't you?
you can, but I don't think mine gonna survive.
Because like
I've
you
been
said,
so protected.
I think they'll figure it out, but I think they're gonna struggle. Bad.
But we taking it on our shoulders. The job is for them not to go through what we went
that,
through.
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
But at
always
some
supposed to
point, we
raise-
gotta push them
You're
out.
always
there.
supposed to raise your children better than
Right.
you were raised, and it's supposed to be.
But is that crippling them in some cases too? Because my kids have no common sense of anything
Yes
street.
and no, because the environment, society, technology, everything changes with them too. So you're raising your kids. So we were raised different because things were different back when we were kids compared to when now we didn't have all the social media and technology. We had to play outside and use imagination.
Listen, imagination was my friend.
Yeah, they don't have imagination these days.
You know what I'm saying?
I take the electronic from the kids and they
I want some sunglasses.
just
You
sit
not
in a
getting
dark
them.
room like.
hey, bro, but the whole thing with me is that I definitely feel where you're coming from, because when it comes down to it, like, I had my mom and my dad. I tell people, like, my dad, greatest dad, I swear I can put my dad against anybody's, and there's no shot to anybody's father, because every dad is going to do the best that they can with what they're providing. So, but my pop, bro, like, literally, everybody called him Big George. If you've known the man, you've borrowed $1 from him at some point in time in life. And the only thing is, when I'm basically saying, when it comes to
I might still owe him.
shit.
I might still owe him
Shit.
ice cream.
I got a couple of dollars.
I
out of
might
that
owe
man.
him 40.
But okay, so here goes my question though. So in my opinion, again, I always try to preface things by saying my opinion. I feel as though if you can't be there physically, you should make up for it with the monetary, with the understanding, with the compromise.
The time and your time.
And your time. So to me also, but it's like, how do you gauge it when you're there full time and you're doing everything? So like, are you just a greater dad? Are you just doing what you're supposed to do because that's the circumstances you're in?
there, and that's part of your day to day.
But I also think it's the appreciation of it, though. I think my bigger
We don't gotta be appreciated because they don't know what we're dealing with. That's the
But
point.
here's the thing. I think a lot.
JR, they know what you do every day.
I think they do.
I dig it.
I think they do. And here, I think this is the bigger scope, right? So when my kids first went to North Carolina, right? And I had to travel down there, and I used to get them this and third. When I used to drop them off and have to come back home dolo after having them for whatever time, the emotions that I used to go through on that drive home, no one cared about. You know what I'm saying? No one took that into account. And this ain't no bash on my kid's mom. Me and her solid. But sometimes I think it gets lost that women don't appreciate. They want to hear it. You're the best mom in the world. You're strong. You're this, you're that. It's commercials on Mother's Day. You got the world on your back. You've been through so much. But when a dad is just like, do your job and shut up.
Do your job and shut the fuck
But
up.
did you hear what he said? He cried.
He cried in the car.
He
Hey, what he say? He said, he gonna cry when you get in the car. Hey, Gary, no.
For the first 2-3 years,
Hold time
this
out.
shit was rough.
Time out. Tell the truth though, because I swear on everything I love. Everybody, shout out to YouTube. Make sure you go to 3 Damn Fools, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, because at the end of the day, if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. If you don't get to us, we can't get to you.
So you like how we did that?
Yeah, that's
how we
that
did
was
that?
coordinated. All right, but real shit, I'm very emotional. And we talked about this in the Men Toxic too. I'm super emotional. I cry often, but I never cry around anybody. Swear to God, I told a comedy show at my mom's funeral. On everything I love, I told her full blown.
That was amazing.
Bro, and honestly,
That was amazing.
I appreciate that.
Because everybody was in there crying until you did that.
Hey bro, say it again. Say that was amazing, but who did it? Say I'm amazing. Say it.
No, what you did was amazing. Yo, I don't know what you think this is, fella.
Nobody said it.
What you did, fella, was amazing.
No, because
I cried last night watching Fatherhood.
yo, don't do that, man.
So-
let me tell you about this son bitch real quick for 2 seconds. What type of motherfucker watches a movie? You say out loud you haven't seen the movie, and they persist to tell you the fucking movie. You're a piece of shit, fella.
So I put it on at work today. Put my headphones on, put it in for. I said I'm gonna do some work.
I haven't watched it yet.
7 minutes in, I said, "Oh, I gotta cut this off."
Yo, listen.
I haven't watched it yet.
I cut
I
it
should've
off.
watched it last
I
night.
I still ain't watched it either because I cut it off.
We on the
You
clock.
should've watched it
goddammit.
last night.
We on the clock, goddammit. I'm not.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about father. We didn't. This was not in the production meeting to watch the movie before we came to the fucking studio. Jared and Cravon.
No, I watched 7 minutes. And that's all I made.
All you need to know is the dog dies at the end.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Son bitch. That's all you need to know.
The dog died. Oh, Spike! Why you had to die, Spike?
You know what I'm saying? But I think my main thing with fatherhood is, and again, present fathers that enjoy being dads, put the energy out to being dad, raising their kids the right way. They shouldn't have to say they need to be appreciated. Because again, if they're not doing what they're supposed to do,
They're bashed.
they get bashed, they get talked about. And it's a lot of dudes out there don't pay child support. A lot of dudes out there don't take care of their kids. It's a lot of crummy dudes. But there's a lot of shitty moms that hold great dads back from being great dads.
You filthy ass.
Yeah. Can I come see my child? I mean, how much? I need to get my hair done. Like, baby, I just want to come see my child. You know what I'm saying? How much she got it? Can you put some? It's a lot of trifling marvels.
But see, the problem is, and I swear to God, like I was thinking about this shit. I said it's funny that there's niggas out here that'll fight for their bitch, but won't fight for their kids, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Y'all think about that. Let that sink into y'all.
My baby mother won't let me see mine. What you mean?
What you mean?
I don't understand what that means.
I don't know what that means. Right there.
I'm not no trifling daddy.
Yeah. And no disrespect to nobody, because again, this is just us being unapologetically ourselves. So at the end of the day, if you one of these motherfuckers that ain't willing to go to family court, kiss ass. I'm just saying to you, you brought this motherfucker in the world, bro. So when they turn 17, 18, and they doing all the things that you know you didn't want them to do, bro, you gotta turn that camera at yourself.
Can't keep doing that. We ain't got no glasses.
That's what you gotta get the point. Listen, you gotta look at yourself. But no, it's just the fact that like you'll see cats in the street really out here like, oh, that's my girl, shorty, bang, bang, bang. Yeah. And that's a physical aspect. But you were scared to go. You were scared to go into the courthouse and file for visitation. Nobody said you gotta go for joint custody.
You know why though?
Nobody said you gotta go sole custody. Just get visitation.
As soon as you go to court, they talking about
Chester.
Yeah, that Chester.
That Chester boy ass.
What you already supposed to be giving money up in it. I don't even complain about no bread.
You shouldn't.
At this point, my ex-wife can be like, hey, how much you need? How much you need? I don't even complain about that. I know how much it take to raise kids. It's a lot. So I don't even complain. She can't come to me, Jared wanted to take jiu-jitsu. All right, well, listen, man.
Listen, I don't know about that.
Listen,
that's not what he does.
I ain't got that. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what he does.
I don't even say anything no more. She rarely hears no from me about anything. I live in D.C. She lives in North Carolina. You need assistance with stuff, right? It's a lot of cats that don't want to go see their kids because the first thing they think they're going to have to do is pay child support. She going to hit me in the head for child support. I ain't got that. But I'd rather pay $3,000 a month as long as I got a relationship with my kid.
And that's
I work 20 jobs.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, because with me, it's like, so if anybody knows, I got a 12-year-old and I got twin sons.
They bad, too.
Yo, don't you talk about my goddamn kids. Hey! Hold me back, Cam, because I really don't want to fight, but I want to make it look like I'm about to fight. Hey!
Yo, where you think I learned that from?
Hey, you motherfucker! Don't you talk about my goddamn
Hey, listen, Jack. You put on one fight best, now you killing it.
Hey! Bitch,
Stop flapping and back.
I will pull this
Nigga, son of a...
Hey! But no, listen. So I got a 12-year-old daughter.
I'm so bitch bad.
Go ahead. And I got twin sons. No, the real shit is exactly like you said. If anybody knows me, yo, I'm a super cool dude. I'm super passive. I literally have don't mistake my kindness for weakness tattooed on me because I don't ever like getting into a bunch of shit. As a kid, I never really got into a bunch of shit.
That's how I met him.
Shut up. We're not gonna talk about juvenile records now. My shit is expunged.
That's the same.
But yo, my two kids.
He came to me for community service. That's how I met the son, bitch. Him and Tyrell Moses.
Hey, shout out to Tyrell Moses because I'm a Thundergirl shit right now. I don't got no patches on my shit, so I'm prospecting.
This nigga, yeah. He put the folks in there.
Hey, I ain't said nothing about y'all. I love y'all.
Hey, I didn't say what I was prospecting about. Fuck y'all. Hey, prospecting. Look good, don't it?
Nah.
You see the flavor of
These colors ain't got nothing. I look good in red.
Ain't nobody banging around here, man. Ain't nobody banging.
I'm trying to join a motorcycle club.
I'm a friend of the club.
I'm trying to be a club man.
I like y'all parties.
But yo, deadass, I got my twin sons, bro, are the orangest little fucking kids I've ever met in my life. And when I'm telling you, the bad part about it is they're so smart and they do all types of crazy shit. But this is the question I'm about to ask you, because I told y'all. We talk about fatherhood. Mm-hmm. We talk about growing up, raising your kids, being there for your kids. I'm about to ask y'all a personal question.
What kind? Is it a block spinner? Oh,
here it comes. Here it comes.
Being a dad comes with many things. You gotta have insecurities. You gotta have things positive about yourself. Okay. All right. Let me just be honest with y'all. Okay, because we all part of the Medium Wood crew. All right. So when you was younger and changing your kids, did you ain't like recognize they had like a little pipe game with them?
I'ma tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Bro, hold on. Cause my twins, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm looking at them like, yo, y'all definitely was blessed better than your dad. I don't know where you got it from. I wanted to get the dinner because these little jokers got a little camera on. They got a hammer on, man.
Listen.
Hide your daughters.
Listen, my youngest.
Shit, where'd you get that from?
My youngest.
Do you feel insecure?
I don't feel insecure because mine works still. So that's what I don't care what size. Long my joint works still. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple years left. So my thing is,
don't lie.
My youngest is stupid, right? So my youngest is say to me, "I got 9, Dad." You got 9 what, son? Right?
So you start tapping.
But listen,
you start to question yourself.
Listen. So he'll say it while his mom around. So I can't even lie. I can't even be like, shit.
I love it.
Just like your father.
Can't do it.
She like this.
Can't do it. She gonna look right at you.
She like this.
Go ahead, lie, bitch. Go ahead, tell her.
You better not say you got 9.
You better not say you got 9.
So now
Blue Shield.
Now I gotta be trying to say, well, son, you might have 9, but whatever I got, your mama liked it. Like, I gotta go personal.
His mom into it.
I don't even want to say.
You gonna stop talking about your mother. You gonna stop talking about your mother. But what if he got 9? At 13, he might have 9. I'm telling you.
He listen, he had a career when we was changing. He's like, husky. I used to pluck it so it wouldn't grow no more because I was, I used to change him like
1-800-292-9582. Bitch, ain't no statute of limitations on
I
your kids.
lucky.
I used to change him like, you ain't gonna show up.
You ain't gonna show up on me,
You ain't gonna
bitch.
show me up. Wow.
Okay, so
You know what I'm saying?
this is why I'm laughing because, okay, hold on real quick, just so everybody can know. You got 2 sons, you have 3 sons and a daughter.
Yep.
3 sons and a daughter. I got 2 sons and a daughter. So mind you, what makes me mad and feeling some type of way is because I'm not gonna identify him because y'all might see this one day on YouTube, King of Cash. One of my sons is like a whole lot bigger than So I'm like, yo, what's gonna happen as a twin session when they turn 16? These are things that I think about as a dad. When they turn 16 and the girl books one or the other and she be like, shit.
I should have got the other one.
I should have took King instead of Cash, because Cash got a little meat. I'm just like, yo.
But he gonna have a better personality.
He gonna be the lover. That one gonna be a whore.
Yo, he gonna have a better personality. They gonna fall in love with him. That's why they fall in love with me.
Hey, yo. From fatherhood, I'm telling y'all, this is shit that we think about. Again, I think I said it in one episode, but raising a daughter is totally different. I'm gonna get into what I'm gonna teach y'all my daughter, but again, as a dad,
She bad too.
she always a motherfucker too. As a dad, in my mind, being the person I am, when I was in the world, understanding that certain vaginas look different, smell different, I was very conscious that every time my daughter took a shit, I'm wiping immediately. I'm like,
smell different, huh?
Just listen. I'm trying to tell
Put
you.
that nose in the air, don't you?
Hey, listen. I'm wiping immediately because I'm thinking, okay, females who vaginas smell bad, that means they had bad parents that didn't wipe their when they pooped and they got up to the front.
Could say poo cat. Why you gotta be so vulgar,
we on YouTube.
man? You can't say certain stuff.
Sorry, YouTube.
Sorry, man. He don't know. He just get going and get the, you know what I'm saying?
You can monetize us.
Yeah, man.
We'll get
That's
it
crazy.
together.
We talking to him every single show. We tell him. You can't use certain words. Use poo cat. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Tyler act the shit out this motherfucking bitch.
Say cooter pop.
Okay, so the cooter pop. I'm trying to sit up here and tell y'all just the fact that I was very scared about the cooter pop stinking, so therefore I always wipe my daughter prematurely. If she farted, I changed her diaper. Just letting you know, and I always made sure.
Cause that'll, listen.
It festered.
That,
in my mind,
that
it
will
was festered in the
travel with
diaper.
you for the rest of your school life. If you, listen, cause kids is cruel. You come in there with the stinky poo cat.
Hey, yo, bro, I'm telling you that.
Because I was wanting to talk about you.
Yeah, so
But now when I got grown, sometimes you got to walk through the fire.
Which is that?
It's every now and again you're in the scuffle.
You just gotta
And
stay in the
that air
fight.
shoot up on you.
You just gotta make a decision.
You gotta say, Jesus Christ.
So now you have to decide whether.
But I'm here. I'm saying, but I'm still here, Kev. I'm still here.
I done worked all night to get here.
I'm still here.
I'm not leaving.
I'm still here. But that booty air shoot up on you is wrong.
So what I'm basically saying is, obviously you can't really respond to this because obviously you have 2 boys. Okay, so my question is,
I do got 2 daughters. They're just not my biological.
okay, biological daughters. Okay, so what age did you get to their life? Again, shout out to all the bonus moms. We don't call them stepmoms and stepdads. Bonus dad, bonus mom. Because at the end of the day, I'm telling y'all, y'all job is harder than actually being a biological parent. In my opinion,
I'll be out here trying to be a bonus dad, but
So I got 2000. It was 2010. So my youngest now, she was 3 when I got in her life, and the oldest was 10 when I got in her life.
Okay,
and
so
they still my babies.
So
to
my
this
question
day.
is gonna be,
I think they might have called me before my sons called me for Father's Day.
see, and that's what I said. Because that bonus dad, you get looked at so much better and appreciated more because they realize you don't have to be there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you literally made a conscious choice to deal with my mother, to be a father in my life.
Told, it was me and her mom. At her
Is it me or is it hotter in this bitch today?
I'm moist.
Hey, listen, you what?
Moist. My forehead.
What? Kev, you gonna let that rock?
My forehead.
Oh no.
My forehead. My forehead.
like I ain't
I'm
hear
not gonna say no.
Hold on. Let me say this then. Let me say this. I messed up. I didn't mean to say it like
We got one mess up that can't hit YouTube. We got one mess up that's gonna stay on camera. Tyler, if you could just hit Tyler, when I say the P word, you just go. Make it obvious, Tyler. Make it so everybody knows I used the wrong
I'm not
word.
really moist. I'm not. I'm sweaty, Tyler. I just messed up on my word. Because I'm not moist.
Hey, for real though, come here. So I'm gonna ask you first. I'm gonna go to you. Then I'll say what I got to say just as far. We're not gonna take too long. I just really want to hear. Do you feel as though you're gonna raise or have raised, or when you looked at the situation, you're gonna raise your daughter differently than you raise your son?
yeah,
And why?
because it's my daughter.
Talk about
She can come home with a baby. What you mean?
it. Talk about it. Get in the details, man. Don't leave it vague. I want to hear what you got to
And
say.
it's my daughter, so my sons, you teach to be, tough, strong-minded. You teach that for your daughters too, but at the end of the day, they're more vulnerable to me, to the world. So I try to teach my daughter.
Don't let them get in the world. He said to the world.
Yeah, I try to.
Don't let them get in the world.
I try to show
the
my
world.
daughter and treat her, a certain way. That way, she doesn't try to seek it out from somebody else, from another guy. So you can't, like, some dude come up, I'll buy you this. My dad already buys me that.
Facts.
Like, she told someone that about
But my
some
dad
ice cream.
always told me to be self-sufficient as well. You
Yeah,
don't need
yeah,
no man.
yeah. So like, so some little boy trying to buy her ice cream in 5th grade.
Self-sufficient.
Some little boy trying to buy her ice cream in 5th grade at lunch, and she told me about it. Was like, my dad already gives me ice cream money, nigga. I said, you can say that. You can take the ice cream though.
Yeah.
I said, you ain't gotta give him
Was
money.
a strawberry shortcake?
Yeah, take the ice cream money. Give my money back. Okay, we out here. You be getting free ice cream, and you taking my money?
So Jerry, you
Yes,
had
sir.
2 bonus daughters.
Yes.
Shout out to all the bonus kids, man. Show appreciation to your bonus.
Them my
dads.
babies. Them still my
Okay,
babies.
I want to hear what you got to say. Like when you got into her life at 3 and 10, like what was the difference as far as being a father with your biological kids versus having your bonus kids?
I didn't show a difference.
Amen.
I didn't show a difference. So when
That
they
was a group that. Let's do that one more
It
time.
was.
That shit was all right. No, try it again. Bam.
okay.
All right. With our powers combined, we are 3 damn fools.
Yeah, I treat till this day. I treat them like they're mine because I feel like they are. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't treat them like when my kids was around. Y'all don't. We all ate off the same plate. Whatever I did, they did. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, they're my daughters. I don't say step. You know what I mean? I say I got 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't treat them different. And her, their mom will tell you that. Like even to this day, she like, you treat my kids like you treat your own kids. You know what I'm saying?
You should. Because
So-
once you take that
That's the
responsibility,
rule.
it's
Once you take your name.
Here's the funny part, right? So it was around 2013 when me and their mother was going through whatever we was going through. This is after my marriage. This is a relationship after my marriage, right? So
think delicately.
I
You're
am.
taking your time. You see
I
it?
am.
Oh,
I
his
am.
words. He like, that was a double
You
pause.
watching my stuff, hey, girl. So
Cause you said it, you're besties. So I'm just making sure.
they're my babies.
Don't fuck that relationship here on
My
YouTube.
ex-wife, my ex-girl, they my besties. We rock out. We solid.
Good.
So listen, me and Tierra, who's my oldest, right? We in the crib. We talking because it's towards the time where, you know, it's ready to be over. Me and her in the house crying, right? Not because me and spouse breaking up, but she was just like, I want to come with you. I'm in the house crying, not because I broke up. I ain't never believe me, y'all need, like, I didn't cry when I left her mom. Sorry, it ain't but
it ain't personal.
It ain't personal.
It's just
but it was just on some, okay, we ain't work, blah, blah, blah. But when it came to them babies.
Because you got an emotional
them babies, just to see the love that they gave me and them babies, I was hurt when I left. I still left. But I was hurt. Don't you ever get it twisted. Still wrote out. You know what I'm saying? Still wrote out. But it was hurt because, again, I look at them as daughters like I look at my main kids. Like,
right.
They're mine. I got 4 children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's no different. So when I left, it was emotional. You know what I'm saying? But I still wrote out.
So my thing is with me is just as a father, I feel as though you already have a mindset of how you gonna handle the situation. Like you just said, I mean, your daughter get pregnant. I mean, she gotta bring that home with her. I'm gonna tell you this right now. My son's literally is gonna be raised totally different than my daughter from one aspect. I'm going to teach both of them both sides of the situation. Like, I'm gonna teach my sons the idea of the game and how to deal with a woman. And I'm telling y'all right now, shout out to you two. If y'all got sons that's anywhere between the 12 to 13, 14 range, you best not fuck with my daughter because I'm telling you, my daughter is going to be ready. When my daughter turns 14, I'm letting her know every fucking thing about the game. Oh, shorty. Like, if y'all see my daughter, off the no bullshit, yo, my daughter's damn near like 6 foot. She has a figure as a 12-year-old. People be like, yo, how old is she? I be like, yo, she's 12.
Hey, look, how old is she? Wait till she talks.
Wait till she talks.
Wait till she talks.
When she opens her mouth, you see her braces, and she says shit like, it's the walking for me. Hey, Dad.
Wait till she talks.
Hey, Dad, it's the talking for me. I be like, yo, man, sit your little dumb ass down. But what I'm telling you, my daughter's gonna know both sides of this shit. A lot of men, in my opinion, they're reluctant to let their females know or their daughters know because maybe it's just a relationship. You don't want to let them know how ugly the game could be. I'm teaching my daughter.
I teach mine.
All this shit. I said,
boys out here running game.
I'm gonna tell my daughter, hey, you a freshman, you a cutie, get yourself a senior. Don't give him none, but make sure he's here all the time. So I ain't gotta take your ass to school.
I told my
you ain't gotta ride the bus. I'm gonna teach you little shit.
I told my oldest before she went to college. Right? Mm-hmm. Your little poo cat is yours to do what you want to do with it. I said, me and your mama ain't there, and it's yours to do what you want to do with it. Just know when you do, that's your responsibility to own who you gave it to.
Yeah, amen.
It's your responsibility to own. I don't want to hear no tears. He hurt me, this, that, and the third. You got to govern it like you accordingly or do what you want. Just own it.
Yeah, because your emotion going to be extra high because someone's entering into your body.
That's why I tell people it's a difference.
It's a difference. So just understand that's yours to govern accordingly. Just don't act like you no victim unless something crazy happened. Then chitty chitty bang bang. I'm on my way.
Don't call because he ain't called you.
Yeah, don't call me. Hey, baby girl, in the face. Ain't nobody told you to talk to him just because you thought he was cute.
I mean, I tell him lose my number.
Yeah, lose my number. You gave that man what I told you before you left. So it's an honest thing. It's like, yo, go out there, understand you gotta value yourself more than anybody else does. I tell my boys that too. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you can slip up and have a baby by the wrong joint. And it's and you're gonna have a rough 18 plus.
And that's the thing I was gonna sit up here and ask because at the end of the day, like all of us up here can really say, like I said before, I have the mother of my child, and then I have my wife. He has the mother of his children. He has the mother of his kids, the bonus kids. Like we all appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the great moms out there. Shout out to all the great fathers again. Like I said before, some of y'all ain't shit, but we understand that some of y'all go through circumstances that you can't. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes I understand something, and that's what I said before. It's fucked up because when you talk about it, especially here, I'm gonna tell about in Delaware. I'm in Delaware as a man. It's a woman first state, so I definitely understand. Y'all hear a lot of shit, but again, if you're willing to fight for your life, you're willing to fight for your job, you're willing to fight for your shorty, you're willing to fight for your pit bull puppies, you want to fight for the kid, the car. Yo, you can't bring something in this world that's yours, bro, and then you not fight for your time with it. Like I don't get that shit. But let me ask you this question real quick. What would you say is your biggest regret as a dad? Like right now. Y'all didn't know that was coming. Look at these two motherfuckers. You didn't know I was gonna bring some real shit.
I want to look you in the eye when I do this.
Hey, what did he say? I want to look you in your face. Put some respect on it.
Put some respect.
Hey, yo, honestly, when I
that's a
tell
tough
you,
one.
this was inspired by the Jodeci joint when they was on Varnell Hill show. He said, now the group we have coming up is hotter than baked clams.
Out of the regular.
He said, Jodeci, lately I just had to
Yo, man, you got the Jodeci vest on, so you gonna sing?
Yeah.
You got the Jodeci
But
vest on?
he said he was gonna
Put
be
my Timbs on.
Jodeci.
You gonna put the Timbs on?
Put the Timbs on.
Cause it's
All right, let me
time.
ask you a question.
No, hold on real quick. Let me just tell you. Tyler said, who's Jodeci? Is that like a new
He know
STD?
Jodeci.
You might know Jodeci. You know who Tyler?
Tyler know Jodeci.
Tyler, you know who Jodeci is? Tell the truth. Say it into the camera.
Nah, see,
He gonna shake his head.
no.
No. All right, Tyler, we're gonna welcome you to the club in a second, buddy. Tyler, I had something for you, baby
That was
boy.
a good question.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask that.
Bartholomew, George, that was a good.
Cause like we were talking about as far as being a dad, honestly, I'm not gonna sit up here and speak for anybody else up here, but we all consider ourselves good dads. But I'm telling y'all, I consider myself a great fucking dad.
Yeah, I believe to be outstanding.
I consider myself to be a great dad because there's a lot of people out here, and again, the bad part about life
You
is
thinking about that question too?
y'all both. I'm trying to talk because I'm gonna give y'all a second.
You're good. Well, I would talk then.
I'm gonna try to talk to give y'all a second because the problem is that what most women don't understand is in life, and it's not even just women, just with men sometimes too. You won't ever truly appreciate something until that shit is gone. You won't ever appreciate the luxuries that you had from a good dad, a good man, a good person until that shit gone. So me knowing me, I'm a great fucking father. Listen, but I want to ask these two some bitches.
What was the question again?
What is your I would say biggest or one regret you have right now as far as being a dad? Like if there's something you can go back and change as far as your fatherhooddom, is that a word? Fatherhooddom. If there's something you can change or something you regret doing as a dad, what is it? And then talk about it.
I'm gonna keep it.
I want you to keep it about because we on a podcast with ourselves, fella.
I'ma keep
Hey,
it-
shout out to YouTube. Make sure you like, share,
Listen.
subscribe. Make sure you go to YouTube and find us. Make sure you type in that. Make sure you subscribe.
I'ma keep it tall.
Go ahead, talk to it. Talk to it.
I had zero regrets. I'm trying to think about what I would have did different.
One, and I don't think I would have done any.
I got the best relationship with my babies. All four. I don't think I really got a regret. I think our relationship got stronger like even after the relationships was over. I think me and my kids' relationship got stronger even after I wasn't dealing with their moms anymore. So I don't think nothing fell off. I think it actually probably made me a better father when that happened because you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be present even more. So I don't really know if I got.
I would say maybe on a personal side of things, not chasing my own dreams a little bit earlier in life, like how we are sitting.
I don't
right
gamble.
now.
I don't gamble right now. I don't gamble with my career. There's been things that came up that it was like, yo, I may be able to chase that. I gotta feed people.
So like
I'll do that when they're gone.
what we're sitting here doing now.
Right.
We probably could have did this years and years
20
ago
years
when people
ago.
was telling us.
But
to
I
do
worked
it.
20 jobs.
But-
I ain't got time to do that.
So
How many
imagine.
times you guys had it?
But
I
imagine.
got mouths to feed.
So imagine where we could have been if we chased our dreams. But just,
with
but
detriment,
just
though,
now,
like-
but even seeing us do stuff and seeing me do art stuff and stuff now that I love and it's a passion, it rubs off on them now.
Right.
But I just wish I probably did a little bit earlier because I think it would have benefited my children a little bit.
The
sooner.
one thing that I haven't done that I think I would love for them to see is I haven't graduated college.
I'm with
See,
you on
that's what I'm waiting for.
I'm with you on that one. I'm
let's
with you
talk
on
about
that
some
one.
shit.
Like
That's what I'm saying.
like
You
I-
trying to
I-
give me the bullshit.
I
don't have any.
I just thought of it.
Yeah.
I don't have any regrets
did.
as a father.
I just thought of it.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Like it's not a lot though. It's like
Yeah.
realistically, I try to do anything I can.
That's why history's why I preface it and talk for like 12 minutes trying to give y'all.
I didn't think of it.
But they wouldn't have seen me graduate anyway because they weren't.
That's what, so I was a little older and I had stuff going on. So by the time me and their mom got together and we had kids, I talked about going back to school several times. You know what I'm saying?
You talked about it a lot.
A lot.
You talked about it.
But think about it. I'm going back to school, but I'm also providing for families.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of that is you get burnt out. And again, that's the part of fatherhood people don't see. I gotta provide, but I also want my kids to see their dad finish
do something.
something.
But then at the same, I'm going and creating a debt for something that I might not even be able to use. Because
And I'm used to getting stuff out the mud.
yeah,
I'm
like,
used to making money
I've
without
had
needing
people
to
work
work.
for me that have masters.
Yeah.
I hadn't finished.
I make what a lot of people make with masters.
Yeah, exactly.
But I still, to this day, feel like I want them to see me walk across that stage. You know what I'm saying? I still want that.
So for the both of y'all, that would you say your biggest regret that you didn't take advantage of the opportunity to be able to have your kids see winning successes like that?
Yes.
That was one of the major things.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I just.
Well, no. Some.
How?
Don't act think this thing. We should never. Okay.
He gonna dodge that question.
No, fella. What's one of your biggest regrets or things you could have did different in your past that you wish you could have changed?
As a dad. As a
Father.
father.
Same question you
I'm trying to get
talking about.
Because as I was talking,
that's one of those.
as I was talking, trying to get him time.
So what you mean, like as a father? What you mean, as like a dad?
Uncle?
You asked the question first, son, bitch.
To be 110% honest, it's like, and that's I was going to ask y'all questions as far as that. I was there for every single one of my child's births. I was there for every single doctor's appointment. Luckily, I had a job where I was afforded that because I'm not knocking any dads that wasn't able to do all that because sometimes you don't have jobs where you have that flexibility. And I want to shout out to all the dads that want to be there. And that's the main thing is that want.
Right.
I would say my biggest regret as far as being a dad is doing so much prior to being a dad that I've created so many circumstances or relationships that I'm always busy. So therefore, I can say a regret was I wish I didn't have so many friends. I wish I didn't have so many jobs. I wish I didn't have so many partnerships. I wish I didn't have some relationships because a lot of times, bro, and I tell my wife this.
We're out by the time you get back.
I'll do 12 fucking errands before they wake up. Like my alarm is set at 6:30. I might wake up at 6:30 and do 5, 10, 12 things before any of these motherfuckers even crack their eyes, bro. And it's like, at times it's like I wish I just never created my life to be so busy to where I don't have as much time as I could have to be free.
That's some.
You know what I mean? Like that's some real shit.
I didn't afford myself when I was younger the life to be able to.
And I think it's more than that though, because like I said before, it's just that.
I think that's where I say.
Like you said before, y'all always joke, man, 2 degrees. But like it's just like being around. 2 degrees.
How do we laugh?
You said, don't do that. Don't do that. I told you.
I don't laugh like that.
I know. I told you one time.
I'm not gonna do.
Don't do it. I told you.
That's true.
I'm not gonna do that because you right. We're not trying to get shut down.
Hey,
but don't laugh like that, then.
But all I'm saying is this: is that honestly, being a dad is so stressful, and when it comes down to it,
go ahead, though.
Like us as men, we try so hard to make sure we provide for our women, our family, to have a life that you feel as though they can deserve, and what you're able to provide. So when you're in situations like us, that where we have so many different things on top of that we try to satisfy. Like again, I can't speak to nobody else, but I know for a fact that there's 1,000 things that we do within a day that all I want my woman to be able to do is be able to care for the kids and be comfortable. So it's like, I wish that sometimes I didn't have so many other things to do. So my only regret is the dad, because I'm telling you, if you know about that bullshit ass couch in the delivery room that you gotta sleep on, if you know about the bullshit ass food,
it's about that chair that
lean back,
that chair that lean back.
And hopefully get the little two.
Feel like that stool.
And then,
hey, bro,
they stick to you when you get
bro,
up.
you gotta ask for extra sheets.
No.
It's so many things that us as men go through that you don't want them to deal with. And I honestly say it's a blessing and a curse. So as far as a regret, I regret it.
So can I say this?
But in the same sense, let me finish. I appreciate it because I wouldn't be able to do the things I can for my family without those relationships.
Can I say
Hold
this?
on, pause. Shout out to 3 Damn Fools. Make sure you go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell because in the day, if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. And if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. Go ahead, Jared.
So before we close this thing out, man, again, shout out to all.
Don't be a bullshit ass fucking dad who don't pay no child support and don't come pick his fucking kids up and who don't know what size fucking diapers the kids wear and who wants to complain about the little bit of child support you get. Women, stop fucking spending child support on everything other than the fucking kids. Dads, make sure you fight for your kids the same way you willing to fight for these dusty, rusty, raggedy EEWs out here in the fucking street. Cause I'm telling y'all from a dad who got motherfucking bills.
Well, go ahead then.
Hey yo, fatherhood is a beautiful thing, man. You never want to grow up to the fact that where you see your kids and they don't recognize who you are.
So what was you gonna close out with?
I'm saying, my man, you gonna spaz then close out?
You said, let me
close out.
I said before we close out.
You didn't give me time out. I should have took the sunglasses off. You didn't give me the eye like we was about to close out.
I said before we close out. It's the eye.
Listen,
you gonna spaz the one before we close out.
Man, don't talk to me like that, Jared. You see,
man, I'm daggone sis. That's what happened now.
That's that social work life.
Well, let me breathe. I gotta breathe.
That's that social.
Let me breathe.
That's
Bitch, you in the
social
social work
Yo,
too. Don't you
listen,
sass
not
me.
no
I'm
more.
just
Don't sass
So
me.
real quick, before we close out, we really want to say shout out to all the amazing fathers. Father's Day just passed. Shout out to all the amazing fathers out there, whether you get the credit or not. Continue to be great. Your kids need it. The society needs it because we got to raise some good kids for this thing to keep going. Because again, it's some cats raising these children out here that's scared to death out of me. I'm scared for my children. But continue to be great women. Even though we don't ask, we need to hear it sometimes too. We appreciate who you are. We understand what you go through. We understand you got a lot going on as a man, this, that, and third. Sometimes it don't take much to say we appreciate what you do. It goes a long way. All three of us, I ain't gonna say that. Because there was some gifts. I don't care nothing about no gifts.
I wasn't saying
I care more about that my impact has an impact on you.
I just wanted a cash app, man.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
You got a final thought there, sir?
I ain't got just if you're a good dad, continue to be a good dad. So we ain't out here raising your kids, man. And you know, if you ain't with the baby mom and she got a new man, you know, allow him to help out. Shoot, it's
Anybody
always
else
good to
got
have an extra parent in the flock.
Anybody else got black glass?
All right, no, I don't have extra black.
What you got to say, Mr. Spin the Block?
if
Close
you-
us out, Spencer.
If you show that again, I'm gonna push it on the floor. How about that?
That's all right.
Y'all see the wristbands? I'm gonna shout out to the merch real quick. We're gonna show our merch real quick. We got the wristbands. The new logo for the t-shirts is available in your cups and your shirts. We got different shot glasses. We got glass. We appreciate y'all because honestly, I'm gonna just say this real quick before we get ready to go. I'm gonna say my last
A
piece
lot
after
of
this.
people been
We appreciate
purchasing.
every single person part of the Foolish family, yo.
out there buying that.
Literally right now, we're at a place to where we're at in our Cash App. We about $137 short for paying for our next episode. So we need y'all to go ahead and go ahead, throw some money in the basket.
Yeah.
We're gonna-
I'm not. We might be shorter than that.
We got
He handed the
Gary handles the Cash App. He
done used some
This
gas
ain't that.
money.
This little bottle ain't that cheap.
So you use the TDF funds for your bottle?
Maybe. I don't know.
Hey,
But it's in the same account.
all I want to say is this. We appreciate the Foolish Fame for all y'all doing for us, man. Everything y'all do, I swear to God, we are not getting paid. We're using this to go towards our merchandise to give it back to y'all. We're using it towards our studio time to give it back to y'all.
And sometimes a bottle.
Not us. Good.
And we never gonna get
Listen.
paid if he keep using the profanity and filth he
You ain't
uses.
lying.
Tyler can hit me. Hey, Tyler.
You ain't lying.
Right now, before we talk about it.
Thank you for tuning in to 3 Damn Fools.
Fuck you. Oh, let me just tell you this. Y'all some assholes. Hey, listen. Fathers out here, regardless of what situation you're in, whatever you're dealing with, man, make sure you have a relationship with your kids. Nobody's saying it has to be 24 hours. Nobody's saying it has to be an hour. As long as you're trying, bro. Make a conscious effort to be able to deal with your kids because at the end of the day, regardless of whether it's exactly what they want or exactly what their mom wants, make sure you're making time. Don't get off and go to sleep knowing you had 8 hours. You could at least took an hour to spend time with your kids.
Shitting me?
Like,
Yo.
you can go to sleep, but take at least an hour before you go back to work.
Shitting me?
Cause you gonna be mad when they calling me stepdad.
Oh!
I got more than 4. I didn't want to say it, but I got more than 4.
Hey man,
Y'all
shout
have
out,
a good one.
Y'all have a good one, yo. Shout out to the Foolish family.
I got
Once again,
more
we
than
love y'all.
4.
Appreciate y'all support, and we're gonna get up out of here talking about some good dads. There's 3 of them right here. Happy Father's Day, everybody. I
Happy
appreciate
Father's
y'all.
Day.
Love y'all, man.